I try not to rant too often, or if I do, I try not to go overboard, but what I'm noticing now is a really disturbing trend in the retro collecting community, at least where I live, just outside of Montreal. What I've been noticing for, let's say, like the last 4 months, is older video games, the prices have been jumping to almost a ridiculous amount now. The reason I wanted to just talk about this now and share my thoughts on YouTube with you guys is I was excited for that pawn shop to open up. It was a pretty big chain, Banco it's called. Anyway, I stopped in there today just to see what they had, because I found a few good games maybe in September there. So I went to go check where they had all their retro stuff, and I should have known right away that I wasn't going to find anything, because they had Super Mario Bros. 3 for $35. Now, you might say $35 isn't terrible, but that was the cheapest game there. Super Mario Bros. 2 was $40. They had Zora's Revenge, or I can't remember. I'll put a picture up of what it is. It was like $45. They had Super C and Contra. They were like $60 each. And then there was a boxed Super Punch-Out, and the box was really good. Like, it looked like a brand new box, but $150 they were asking for. Behind it was a Perfect Dark for a Nintendo 64, and I think that was like $85. The pricing is just getting ridiculous, and again, the answer that you get is that's what they're going for on eBay, and it's just a worker, so it wasn't even worth arguing with them about. But it's just a trend that I'm noticing. All of these places were getting, I would say, like, they were making their money off these older games because they were keeping them at a reasonable price. Now they're starting to get a backlog of inventory because they're buying it up. People are selling it to them. They're checking on eBay what it's worth, well, what they think it's worth and what they should charge, and then it sits there on the shelf. No one's going to pay for it at that same thing. If you notice in my last couple of videos, I'm not picking much up in retro right now. I'm picking up like a lot of PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 games, because those are cheap right now. Those are things that are easier to collect than games that I want to play. But for the older stuff, even like I was saying that at Videotron, I was there last week. We were renting movies. Yeah, I know who rents movies still, but we were looking at movies, and they had Madden 95 or 96 in a box. Nice box again, but $35. Even, well, I asked the guy, like, you know, I don't know his name, but we recognized each other. I'm in there enough, and I asked him, hey, do you have anything? Do you have any new old stuff? I say. And he pointed to the glass, and even he, like, shook his head. Like, he knows that they're getting overpriced now. They're shooting themselves in the foot, but again, he's just a worker. So, right now, it's really slim pickings. The mom and pop stores that I go to, some of them still have okay prices, you know, like, they're just trying to get rid of their stuff, what they have, like old Nintendo games. But these stores that want to start specializing in retro are going above and beyond prices. Like, I think they're pricing themselves out of the game. Hopefully there'll be a price crash sooner or later. I'm not holding my breath on that though, but some of these stores I'm just not even going to go back to look at right now. Like $150 for a box Super Punch-Out. Anyway, like, this wasn't a crazy yell at the top of my head rant. It's just something that I'm going through right now. And again, like, if you've seen the last couple of my videos, I'm not really picking up a lot of retro stuff. Like, yeah, I found all those retro controllers not too long ago, but controllers and games are a different thing. Anyway, guys, just my thoughts I wanted to share. If you have an opinion on the matter, if you're noticing this is happening in your area as well, maybe let's start a little discussion about it. Let's see some things down in the comments. Anyway, guys, Christmas is coming up, at least. That's something to look forward to, right? But it's really hard getting good retro stuff right now. Well, it's really hard getting good deals on good retro stuff right now.